Ma'am, stop it. That is completely and absolutely unnecessary.
And it's inappropriate.
Why is that? Every day her and her daughter harass me. They're doing things. What y'all waiting for them to kill me? Every day.
Let me tell you what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to get in my car.
She about to come down here.
I'm sorry, those are words you did not hear a black woman say out of her mouth, because it doesn't end well at all.
Because she got her robe on, but that don't mean she might have her house shoes on. She might have a little stew cooking or whatever. She said she got to come down there, which means she might not be there. So she got to come down there. She got to stop what she's doing to come down there. It is ugly.
Somebody about to get it. She's about to get a judicial ass whipping.
And I'm getting ready to come down to the court. You're gonna put we're not having no hearing, and it ain't gonna turn out for you. I'm getting ready to appoint you counsel, ma'am.
I'm gonna have to turn this crock pot off and put my shoes on and get my pocketbook and come down there.
And the witness is not backing down. She just made a crazy face, like, who the hell you think you're talking to, which is not gonna end up well for her.
Judge Lanice is about to get her purse and come on down there.
And there's no hearing. She was very clear. There's no hearing. It means I'm coming for you. I know I'm coming for somebody, so I know what that means. If she said she's coming down there with what
so
she going to do.
her counsel means she gonna wind up with her own lawyer, her own personal case.
Her own case.
Getting ready to appoint you counsel. That's what's getting ready to happen. So you think it's good for me to come down to my car? You think that's good for you? Let me be clear.
Maybe somebody will hear me.
It's not clear. It's not clear. Let me tell you this. You're going to hear me. You're going to hear me. You're rude. You're being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful to this process.
This lady is still talking reckless in spite of the fact the judge said what she said. She's not listening.
Maybe somebody will hear me.
Maybe somebody hear me. Yeah, the judge heard you. That's why she's getting her keys.
Rolling your eyes at me. You keep tooting up your mouth at me. You keep over talking me. I have asked you to stop. I have raised my voice. I have lowered my voice. You continue to be rude. You continue to not let the process go. You continue. And then while you're continuing to behave in this manner, you want the prosecutor to present evidence to me that you're the one being harassed. Now, what I'm saying to you is that you are going to stop. If you continue, I am going to hold you in contempt of court. And that is not a good thing. If I get in my car to drive downtown, there is a 90% chance.
It's proof everywhere black folks live, we live uptown. Not just in New York. No matter what city we live in, we live uptown.
If I get into my car and drive downtown to address you, there is a 90% chance that you are going to go to jail today. So you're going to stop being rude to me. You're going to stop. You're going to stop, because what you must think is that this is a free-for-all and you can talk when you want to talk. Well, ma'am, that's not how court works, and you're going to stop. You're going to stop. There's not going to be a day. There is not going to be a day when I'm not going to be in charge of this courtroom. There's not going to be a day, ma'am. So I need you to stop. Now, I am trying to address your issue. You are making it 1,000 times difficult for me to address your issue. What you're going to know is that this is a misdemeanor. This is a misdemeanor. So you said, what we going to do?
So a misdemeanor is a crime that is punishable up until 1 year in jail. A felony offense is anything a year or more. The difference between the two is the fact that felonies usually are violent in their nature, by nature, or to level, or what, no matter what it is. There's robbery, felony, the weapon involved, burglary, weapon involved, assault, felony assault, you got hurt bad. Violation, it just means it's not even a crime. Crimes are only misdemeanors or felonies.
And so also, if I'm not mistaken, this is about her. They have some sort of order that they're not supposed to be around each other, and she happened to run into her. So the same thing, like if you were going to, you have a order protection from somebody, and unfortunately you two live in the same neighborhood or whatever, and you go to the same grocery store. I mean, unless you have it in court that you're not supposed to be at the grocery store between this time and this time, or whatever, you happen to be in the same McDonald's, wherever.
Right, or they both ride the same bus.
Oh, yeah, ride on the same bus.
And they gotta go at that time.
And you gotta go at that time, in which case it's an accident. So that, is it considered a violation of the agreement? Yes, it is considered a violation of the agreement, but at the end of the day, the person can say, well, what happened was I missed the bus I was supposed to get on, and I wound up getting on this bus. And this person happened to be on the bus. But if you appear, say for example, if you appear at the bus stop and this person is already there, then it's best for you to leave to avoid these kind of situations.
We're going to wait for her to kill you. This is a misdemeanor. Misdemeanor. If you have an issue that you think is bigger than this, then you need to go talk to Kim Worthy. Look like you're in the wrong place. You need to go across the street and yell at Kim Worthy, but you're not going to keep yelling at me, because when you yell at me, you're going to go to jail. And then you can yell at them from over there in the jail. But what you're not going to do is disrespect and yell at me. That's not what you're going to do. Every day I come to work and put on this black robe, I'm in charge of this courtroom. Every day. Every day. And you're not going to disrespect me. Now, this morning, you have disrespected me. This morning, you have disrespected this process. This morning, you have been very disrespectful. This morning, you have yelled at me and talked over me. I don't know where your emotions lie. And I don't know what Mr. Lurse told you. But let me make something clear to you today. Judge Elanice Bryant is in charge of this courtroom. Judge Elanice Bryant is going to give justice to whoever is in need of justice, but she's not going to prison. It's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor. So you need to talk to somebody else who's able to give you the relief that you need, but you're going to stop yelling at me. You're going to stop yelling at me. And know this, the officer is in charge of that courtroom. The next time he gives you a directive and you don't follow it, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. You're not going to argue with my officer. He is there for the security of that courtroom. He is there to make sure that courtroom decorum is followed. That is why he is there. The fact that you would argue with him speaks volumes about you, number one. And number two, it's disrespectful to this court process and to these proceedings. Now, I understand emotions get high. I understand that. I understand that you're the one living your situation. But you're not going to come here and yell at me. You're not going to come here and disrespect me because I've done nothing to you. Nothing. I don't even know you. I've never met you.
And this is a shame. This is one of the most compassionate, merciful judges you have on the bench. She listens. She understands. She takes in consideration your circumstances or what's going on with you. She doesn't just slam the gavel down on you and say, "The hell with you." She actually takes time and she's compassionate. And you're pushing this judge, one of the most reasonable judges on the panel, you're pushing her to her limit. That is not correct. That's out of order.
I've done nothing to you. Neither has my court officer. We are here to do a job. We are here to conduct business. We are here to listen to all sides, not just yours. And you yelling at me, trying to tell me your side is going to accomplish zero, nothing. Absolutely and positively nothing. If you need a PPO, go get one. We don't give them out in this courtroom. If you need some larger charges, go talk to the prosecutor's office. We don't do that here. But what we do here is demand courtroom decorum. What we do here are handle the misdemeanor cases that appear before this court. The cases that are punishable by 93 days in the Wayne County Jail, maximum. This case, maximum. So don't ever do that again, ma'am. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do that again. All right. As I said before, the witness started yelling at me and over talking me and all of that. We're going to come back at 1:30. And Ms. Moore's attorney will be present. Ms. Ritter will do what she always does and determine if whatever the evidence is, if she is going to proceed with the probation violation request. And then Ms. Lurst, who's not an attorney, and who's not going to be presenting any evidence to this court, is going to, as much as we can, try to forward the video to the parties, or Ms. Ritter, if she's going to give you the video, she can give it to you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Is there anything further for the court?
Not from the people, Judge. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Moore, Ms. Coulthurst has been appointed to handle the probation matters. And so log back in at 1:30.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then we're all set, and I'll see everyone this afternoon.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Respectful to me. Everybody's going to be respectful to me, or it's not going to be a good day. I'm ready on Hauser, who is also going to be respectful to me. Okay, now, Ms. Hauser wasn't in the courtroom when I just gave this long speech.
Don't get seen by too many new judges.
No, exactly. And so the whole thing is, now Ms. Hauser is back, but had she not been disrespectful, she wouldn't have got herself on the hit list. This is the way you get yourself on the hit list, even not being in court, because of stupid things you do in court. And now she's on the hit list coming in to the court. Let's see how this plays itself out.
About being respectful to me, but this 2024, let me tell you all something, a news flash. I refuse to be disrespected in 2024 on my job. You're not going to talk to me in a random and unprofessional and disrespectful way without consequences. I refuse. I am being paid to do a job, and I'm going to do that job with the respect of the people, the public, the lawyers, and everybody else, and I'm going to give it. You're going to stop walking around. The fact that you have children at home is your business. But we got a court hearing this morning. And if this was pre-COVID, I don't know where your children would be, but they wouldn't be interfering with this court hearing. So don't talk to me like that again. And the next time, if you have to come back for a court hearing, then you need to make accommodations for the things that's going on in your house. Because you wouldn't appreciate it if I had to keep getting up out of my chair, going to take care of some kids, a dog, the this and the that. So we're not going to do that. This is case number.
Because you would want to say that the judge was unprofessional if the judge said, hey, hold on a minute. She was on a Zoom meeting and said, you know what? I got to take this pie out the oven. I'm going to call a slight recess while I take this pie out the oven.
And in spite of the fact that she got kicked out of court basically this morning, she's still walking around while the judge talking to her, telling her to stop walking around and still walking around. Amazing. You can't make this stuff up. You really cannot.
2-0-450-9601. The people of the state of Michigan versus Ariel Hauser. The defendant is charged with 1 count of assault or assault and battery. And today is the date set for a pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ms. Ariel Hauser. Ms. Hauser, ma'am, please unmute and say your full name.
Ariel Hauser.
Today is the date set for pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. On behalf of Ms. Hauser, we would move for dismissal for the complaining witness's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter?
Judges, at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference, the court did require the complaining witness, Ms. Daisha Wary, to be present. I don't see the complaining witness by that name in the waiting room, and the people don't have an explanation as to why the complaining witness is not present for at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference. At this time, Your Honor, the people will not be able to proceed based on the complaining witness's failure to appear for at least the second scheduling of the pretrial conference.
Today is the date set for pretrial conference. The complaining witness was required to appear. They have failed to appear. The people have no explanation for that failure. They are unable to proceed at this time. The court is going to grant defense counsel's motion, and the matter is dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Hauser, we will mail you a copy of the order of dismissal for your records, ma'am. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Thank you, Judge, and I apologize for earlier.
You're welcome, and I accept your apology. Thank you.
Have a great
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Welcome.
Thanks for watching.
And also give us a thumbs up, like, comment, share. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll be notified of every video as they come up. And get that algorithm going and help us build this channel in 2024.
And make sure that you don't wind up in a what had happened situation.